Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your general monthly reading for January 2019. Yes, we have made it in 2019. All right. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody, and I'm going to try to keep the intro real short because I think I was about 6 minutes in with Aquarius, but I was venting with some shit. If you'd like to hear what the rant is about, tune into the Aquarius video. If not, you can leave that negativity somewhere else, like in 2018. Anyway, what was I going to say? The moon is currently in Aquarius. Pisces, I did have your video recorded a couple days ago, filmed, whatever you want to call it. But I couldn't get the sound right. And I tried to fix it, and it didn't work out. I had to scrap those videos and start again. The bad news is I had to scrap those videos and start again. The good news is this has happened enough in my tarot reading journey to know, for me to know that sometimes shit just happens. Technical issues. We are using the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. This is the planetary spread. I'll get into what that's about in a moment. Usually I go over all of the transits. I'm not going to because they've already happened. The only thing I think that we have coming up left to talk about, or would have talked about, is the full moon in Leo. If you are curious about those transits that I may have talked about, you can check any one of the videos before the Aquarius video because I talked about them all there, and that is because those transits hadn't happened yet. All right. Like I said, this is the planetary spread. I'm trying to get it all in frame. It's not working out. And what that is it's a card that is that holds a place for each planet. And each planet generally holds a place for an area in your life. So we've got the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then an outcome card. Now we'll explain a little bit about what each of those placements mean as we go. So in the Sun position, it's a self, it's your core character, it's your life force. This is the Seven of Cups reversed. This is a Venus and Scorpio card. Whatever dreaming or fantasizing, because that's you. That's who you are, Pisces. You're a dreamer. You like to fantasize about things. And unless you got a lot of, well, Aquarius, maybe, because Aquarius was traditionally ruled by Saturn, so that could definitely get you grounded. But Pisces can spend a lot of time escaping and living in a dream world, in a fantasy world. I got Neptune in the first house, Neptune being the modern ruler of Pisces. I tend to navigate a lot like a Pisces. You know, everything has duality, but overall, I love it. People hate Neptune, one of my favorite planets. I'm not oddball that way. Anyway, this is a Venus and Scorpio card, like I said before. Venus has been in Scorpio for, God, it feels like 36,000 years as we went through the retrograde season. So it was the back and forth between Venus in Libra and Venus in Scorpio. And as of last night, we have finally moved on from that Venus and Scorpio energy. I have got very heavy Scorpio energy placements in my planet. I'm a moon Scorpio and a rising, but I promise you, when Venus, when planets are transiting Scorpio, I just don't like it. It gets a little heavier than even I like. Well, anyway, this ain't about me, but I'm a Leo, so I tend to make it be about me. You're over that. Whatever you may have been obsessing over, whatever it was you may have been dreaming about, you are done dreaming about it and you are ready to be about it. Or you're not going to be misled or, like I said, overly focused on something that doesn't mean you any good or that you can't possibly obtain. You've gotten to the point where you feel like if I'm going to make a particular thing happen, then I need to put action to thought. In the moon position, this is home, family, personal relationships. Is what makes you feel emotionally secure. This could also be about your mother, the maternal figure in your life. We got the 7 of Swords reversed. All right, so if somebody in the home, somebody you've been dealing with, has been trying to get away with something, trying to, or even theft, trying to get away with something, infidelity, it gets found out. There's no longer any illusion, at least where you're concerned, about what's going on in your house. What's ever going on in your house is exposed. This card will expose you. Whether, like I said, you're stealing, you're cheating, lying, whatever it is, and causing conflict, whatever's going on in your personal relationships in your house gets exposed. In the Mercury position, which is how you communicate, it's your job, it's your skill. Mercury, which rules the 3rd house and the 6th house. The 3rd house could be brothers and your neighborhood, primary school, short distance travel. The 6th house is health, your job, your everyday routine. This is what's going on in those areas, and primarily we want to focus on how you communicate or the communication. Okay, 2 of Swords reverse. You are not messed up about it, especially when it comes to relationships. This is a Moon and Libra card. Moon, home and family. Libra, relationships. You don't have any blinders on. Your eyes are open to something, Pisces. Your eyes are open, baby. The days of you being naive or gullible or just hoping for something, like I said, that's not obtainable or doesn't even exist, you are no longer messed up about it. You are making a good decision. I'm not gonna pick it up again because it don't want to be picked up. The 2 of Swords in the upright position can say that you are feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. You don't know what decision to make, and any decision that you make, neither one seems to be a good one. With it reversed, this is the opposite. You can make a good, firm decision, and it can actually be balanced, just, and you can do it in a diplomatic way. That's how you're communicating. You're diplomatic, but your decisions are firm and steady. You are not operating from a place of, I don't know what the hell is going on. You know exactly what's going on. In the Venus position, which can be your partner, the money you earn, your desires, we got the Emperor reversed. This is an Aries card. With the Emperor reverse, this could be somebody who is either not operating in their power or they are trying to rule with an iron fist. Their actions are not, they aren't physically acting accordingly. Like I said, whether that's due to lack of passion or action or rule, or just the fact that they're just going about it all wrong. Again, this is an Aries card, so some of you Pisces could be dealing with an Aries. And there could be some issue there. Maybe it was that you thought this person was more powerful and had more going on than they actually do. Maybe this is somebody who put them posed. Oh God, I cannot talk. Maybe this is somebody who tried to present themselves as being the man or the woman. And no, so you're not confused about it anymore. In the Mars position, this is what we fight for. This is our desires. This is how we physically move. Like without Mars, you couldn't even get up and go to the bathroom. So in the Mars position, we have the King of Coins. All right, this is somebody who is trying to secure the bag. Anytime the King of Coins comes up, I like this dude. I think he's attractive. And there's nothing like somebody who has resources. I always say, you know, the King of Coins, he always knows a guy who knows a guy. So if you need something, You can always, if you need something, you know, that's concrete, that's physical, resources, money, physical bodies, whatever it is, the King of Coins always knows a guy who knows a guy if he doesn't have it himself. But generally, I mean, he's the king. And so generally, if you go to the king, you don't even have to go through all of these channels. He generally has it. He generally is right there at his fingertips. The King of Coins knows how to manage his coin. He knows how to spend his coin. And he's worked hard. He's had experiences on how to get his coin. So, again, this is putting action to thought and actually making something happen that is concrete. And I feel like that is you this month, Pisces. In the Jupiter position, this is acquisition, wealth, skills. Not skills, I'm sorry. Spirituality, expansion, all of that good stuff. Okay, the 5 of coins in the upright position, that's odd. Because even though this is happening for whatever reason, this is a Mercury and Taurus card. This can talk about poverty. This could talk about declining health. But this can also talk about infidelity. Which this, if I hadn't said that already, this is a infidelity card. I say infidel, and I remember some months back, I was like, I don't even know if that's a word. And somebody in the comments said, yeah, it is a word. So these two could somehow be in cahoots. The Jupiter position in Vedic astrology also rules the husband. So let's take a look at old hubby poo here. If there's some shit going on, but now it's exposed, you find out, you know about it. In the Saturn position, this is our obstacles, restrictions, setbacks. This is chronological time, elderly people, authority. It's also structure, foundation, responsibility. Saturn makes us act like a grown-up. All right, and we got the Fool card. I like the Fool. The Fool card is blind. It's just going out there on blind faith. You don't know what's out there. You don't know what's about to happen. You don't know anything. You just know that you are going to step into it with blind faith. It's a real slippery slope here. That's a really small globe, orb, ball, whatever it is that he's standing on. So any move is going to thrust him out into something unfamiliar. So you're going to be thrust into something or somebody that you're dealing with. If it's not you, it could be somebody a little bit older than you. This in the Saturn position, an authority, a boss. It's going to be thrust into an unfamiliar position. But I think that it works out. Sometimes you just gotta get out of that safe space. You gotta get out of that dream world. And even if it causes you some setbacks, you just gotta take that chance. I think they say it's worse to, I can't think of the right thing that I want to say, but it's kind of like it's better to have loved and have lost than to never have loved at all. You know, that's kind of the thing that I'm going for. Rather than just staying in what you think is a safe space and completely losing all the time, take a chance and see what happens. Because at this point, you know, you might feel like, how can it be any worse or less productive than what's already happening? All right, with the outcome card. The outcome card is the 8 of Swords. So this is a Jupiter and Gemini card. And this is, you know, Pisces, a lot of times when I see this card, I think about somebody who may have been confined to some sort of mental institution. Psychological breakdowns can have a person feeling vulnerable, and they have all of these powerful, obtrusive, obsessive thoughts. That is what the 8 of Swords means to me. And the thing about it is, when I see the Ace of Swords, if we go in succession with the numbers, what that means is it's going to get worse, unfortunately, before it gets better. So there's some things that you have to go through, because if we look to the 9 and the 10 of Swords, moving forward from the 8, neither of these cards, unless they are in the reverse position, offers us any relief. So there is a situation where things are probably going to get worse before they get better, and you may feel trapped, you may feel vulnerable. But believe me, this too shall pass. It's the same thing I had to tell Aquarius. This too shall pass. You've found some things out. You've made a very firm decision. And right now, things could be looking a little sketchy. But you just have to break outside of your comfort zone. Do something different. And it's going to be tough. You feel very vulnerable right now. Even though you are not in a dream state or a fantasy state anymore, you realize that moving forward in the way that you need to move forward leaves you very vulnerable. Oh boy. Don't I identify? Well, Pisces, I wish you the best of luck. And that's the way I see it. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. If you are new, thank you for giving this video a chance. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys a lot. I love you, and I hope to talk to you again next month.